life lessons are everywhere we go. I just had another one of my interesting Sheetz interactions, and you know what I don't get? See, I'm a real nice guy. I mean, I guess that's overlooked these days. When niceness is overlooked. See, another vendor just showed up as I'm leaving, and he's sort of a grumpy, he's the Gallagher's tea and milk and orange juice and stuff guy. So, like, as soon as he walks in, she goes over and grabs her thing and, like, she's going to check him in kind of thing. But this is right after my interaction just now, which ended up being pleasant, but at the same time, it was just one of those things that I had to point out to her. And I'll get to the whole point about why I'm saying I had to point it out to her. And people get angry when you point something out to them. Like, when I go in, I'm whistling, not I'm not faking being happy. That's the thing, is like, people are so miserable to be at their job, and yeah, it's 3 in the morning, so they don't want to work third shift. But guess what? You had to have gone through the hiring process and could have said yes or no. Nobody held a gun to their head and said, this is the only chance you got. You got to work third shift at Sheetz, you know. But that's how people act. So anyway, they're grumpy. The one I walked in, I said, hello. Like, I saw her, and she looked at me, but didn't even, like, acted as if she didn't see me, so I wouldn't, you know, want her attention, just to check me in, which takes 5 seconds. It goes, you go boop, hit the number 5, because I take 5 packs of 12 count hamburgers, and boop, and put in the number 15 for 15 packs of 16 count hot dog buns. And that's all they have to do. That's it. And for some reason they act like that's such a big deal. The other guy comes in with cases of stuff, and they got to scan each one and put, you know what I mean? So it's like, people act like it's such a big deal. I don't understand, because when they come in, I talk to them as who they are and how their life's going and stuff like that. Not just about the product I'm bringing in or complaining about some shit. They're complaining about the company they work for and how much it sucks, or how much it must suck to work third shift, or else they just talk about something negative. It's weird. So those people bond with each other, and at the same time, they can be happy. I'm not saying all people, when you say negative, people take it seriously, like you're putting them down, and I don't mean it in that way, but we all know we can be negative, and I don't think some people even realize when they are being negative, just putting something down, just even if you're laughing and joking, saying, yeah, I know, my fucking job sucks, you know, that's really, you're actually really believing that, so you're supporting that life that you have, hating your job and whatever, but at the same time, you don't like it, but you laugh about it. I don't know, anyway, that's not what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I said hi to her, the girl, you know, and she's buffing the floor with one of those push-behind, like squeegee mopper type things, you know. And so she looked at me and looked away real quick. So, and then she was halfway across the room, and I'm standing there because all I need her to do is come over and scan it, and I can leave. I don't even know why they have to scan it, because they can turn a thing over and scan it without me in the room present to scan a serial number. You know, like, I've been doing this for over, like, 3 years now, so it's not like I don't know what I'm doing, and we never had any problems, so it's just one of those weird things that people are like, you gotta go by the rules. And one of my things that I necessarily do have to say today, because I wanted to save this, is I'm not very good at just because other people say so. And why? Doesn't make any sense. I don't care if that's the policy or whatever. I don't live by policies. Here's your fucking invoice. Here's your fucking stuff. The numbers match. You can scan it in later. That's another story. Anyway, so I told her, I was like, you know, when she finally came over, so I said hi to her, and so when she was halfway across the room, I was like, hey! And she, like, looked back, and I waved, and I was just like, hi, nice. Not trying to be like, come over here. But I'm sure that's what it seemed like to her. So I just got my other stuff from, like, the empty trays that were already there, and my returny stuff, not returns, but, like, the empty trays and the cart, the wheels, whatever. And the other girl that works back behind the thing, I'm like, good morning, how are you? Not a word. She didn't even look at me. I know she heard me. She sort of, like, made, like, a noise. And I'm thinking, like, why? Why are people like that? Why? And anyway, like, to me, first of all, I would have, even if I was mopping the floor or doing whatever, when somebody comes in, the floor is going to be there. A customer or a vendor or any person who doesn't work at that store isn't there to hang out because you're at work, you know, and you don't want to hang out at work. So they're there to be taken care of, service, customer, dealt with, whatever. So, like, when I come in, normally just a person in everyday life, if a person comes interacting with me in some way, I drop what I'm doing to interact with the life that's around me, not to just mop the floor they're gonna mop the floor, you know, like like I said, the floor will be there. So come over and do my part. Like if somebody comes in and I was doing that, I would drop what I was doing and I'd be like, "Good morning, hey, what's up, hey?" But that's me all the time. So I'm not trying to put other people down. So what I said is, I was like, I do understand people are here doing their job, and that's how people are. And like I realized that sometimes when you talk to somebody and you say the word people, it's like I don't fit in that category anymore because I don't do that. When I'm saying that, when I say people do this or most people do that, I'm not including me in those things at all because I once did do those kind of things, but not anymore. And because I see the difference. And the problem is that nobody else is trying to see the difference. And if you don't try to see it, you won't. If you just think that what's going on around you is going on, and that's it, then that's all you'll ever have. But nobody's looking deep enough to see what's underneath it all, besides the facade, the game, the corporate rat race. And that's just a big illusion. And as illusion, yeah, we have to do it for now, but you do it until you get your way out of it. Then once you get your way out of it, then you teach others how. That's what people mean by work from home and, live the life of your dreams. And the life of your dreams isn't necessarily being rich and famous or having a luxury vehicle or going on cruises. But if that's what you want, you can get it. But once you break free, you don't need it, but you can have that because you'll see what I mean if you ever really try to get there. Anyway, I just wanted to say that because people, like this day and age, like I actually don't fit in that category anymore, so I can't say us about a lot of things. When I say us, I'm talking about just living beings, living people, or living entities, animals, rocks, whatever sometimes. But usually when I'm saying I mean us as a people. But when I say people, I mean basically most people that I know besides me, or most people that I've ever encountered besides me. They put other people off. And I want to meet some people that don't. I want to meet some people that put other people first, not themselves, and not a task that needs to be done because they're at their job. Like, people matter more. That's the kind of people I want to meet. Love you. Done for now.